Jeremiah is the prophet that is going contrary. You can pretty much tell a prophet because they usually go against the tide. What's that? Stewardship moment. Oh, let's not forget the stewardship moment. But I've already started, so. All right, Neil, we're going to have a stewardship moment, so just relax. I think they're going to have to speak from there. But Jeremiah is going against the tide. First, he warns them that they're going to be taken away in captivity in Babylon. The other prophets are saying, no, God will deliver us. And they get taken away to captivity in Babylon. And Jeremiah, remember, he bought his cousin's land when the readings last week or the week before as an act of faith to say, they will come back. But the popular prophets in Babylon were saying, oh, we'll just be here for a little while and return. But Jeremiah says, no, you're going to be there a long time. Go ahead and buy your houses, let your children get married, be fruitful, multiply, pray for the enemy, pray that Babylon prospers, pray that there's peace where you're living. And here's the cool thing about that time period. Some of the most beautiful scriptures were written then. Some of the most theologically sound stories were told. Now imagine in Babylon, you're captives, you're the lowest class in that city, and you keep talking about having God, your God is the creator of the universe who created nations. And the Babylonians are saying, that's ridiculous. Our God is stronger than your God. And out of that, the story of creation was told. In the beginning, there was nothing. And God's Spirit hovered over the chaos, the waters of baptism. And God spoke, and light came to be. The earth, the sun, the moon, the stars, the fishes in the sea, the birds in the air, and then animals, and then man and woman. Both created in God's image. Radical theology. Women were created in the image of God, no more, no less than men, in a time when women were treated so poorly. The coolest thing about that whole story, in contrast to the Babylonian story of creation, in the Babylonian story, blood had to be spilled for creation to happen. The two different gods were fighting, one won and cut against Tiamat and somebody else. Come on, scholars out there. It wasn't the Gilgamesh epic, but whatever. They were cut, and the firmament in the sky was made, and the earth was made. Blood was spilled. When our God created, no blood was spilled. No violence was had. Every single day, it was good. It was good. And they told this story in the midst of their captivity. They told the story of their God who created their country even. And for us Christians, the thing to remember from that story that was told in the midst of captivity, no blood was spilled to create us, but God's very blood was spilled to redeem us. Don't you ever forget that. And now, stewardship.